Alright, this is 6.6 inequalities with addition and subtraction. So we've been learning about equations and how to solve equations. Inequalities are very similar. In fact, we're going to treat them the exact same way that we treat algebraic equations, with two major exceptions. One of these exceptions one exception is that you're going to get a range of answers. So instead of and really in the real world, most things are inequalities rather than equalities. For example, if you go to the store with a $20 bill, you have to spend exactly $20 before you leave the store. No, you can spend less than or equal to $20. It's okay to spend $19.95. It's okay to spend 3 cents. It's okay to spend $0 or just keep your $20 bill. It's just not okay to spend $20 and a penny because you don't have that much. You only have $20. So it's a less than or equal to. So we're going to get a range of answers. And the other exception is we have some issue with flipping things on variables on both sides, things like that, which we're not going to get into a lot today. We'll only deal with one of those major things, which is a flip for one specific reason. We'll talk about that in a moment. So I do want you to be aware of the symbols. We have the symbols here. That's a less than symbol. That's a less than or equal to symbol. The only difference being the little line underneath tells you that equal works also. Like on this example problem, $20, you can spend less than that, but you could also spend exactly that. So we want to include 20 and everything less than that. Greater than, and then greater than or equal to. Really, the equal to only adds that one exact number, okay? And we're going to be graphing these inequalities as well, because once again, we want to be able to see. So when we graph them, these are the graphs that we use. If it's a greater than or equal to, the dot will be filled in, and it will be headed to the right. If it were a less than or equal to, it would be filled in, headed to the left. If you had a greater than, which that's a greater than, it would not be filled in, but everything to the right does work. And if you have a less than, not be filled in, but everything to the left of it does work. So I'm going to do a couple of these problems as examples, and then we'll graph them as well. So if I read this right now, first one would say m minus 7 is greater than negative 2. Remember I said we're going to solve it the exact same way. So you can do it with rainbow or with cancellation. I'll do it both on this time so you see it. There's an m. They subtracted 7 and they got negative 2. We're going to add 7 to undo what they did. So negative 2 plus 7, they fight, and you get 5. The key is you have to actually have the symbol back in it, because m is not equal to 5. M is greater than 5. So that's your answer. You can't just put 5, because 5 actually isn't an answer. It needs to be bigger than 5. Now, if we're going to graph that, I just have you put 5 at a certain point on the number line. I'd like you to put 1 to the right and 1 to the left, just so you understand. At 5, you would have an open circle because it does not have an equal to. We're talking about everything bigger than 5. For example, 5.1 or 5 and 2/17, 5 and 3/4, 6, 250, 4,000,000. All of those numbers are bigger than 5. Does 5 work? No, because this is not filled in. But everything bigger than 5 works. In cancellation, it would look the same way, except you just cover it differently. Plus 7, those cancel out. And you're left with 5 on this side, and m is greater than 5. The next one says f plus 8 is less than or equal to negative 11. So again, there was an f that they added 8 to. That got them a negative 11. We're going to subtract 8 to undo what they did. Negative 11 minus 8, I'm doing it by hand, so I'll do leaf change opposite, and I get negative 19. And then remember, have to have the symbol back in it, because f is not negative 19. F is less than or equal to negative 19. Now this time, negative 19 works, so I fill in the dot, and everything to the left or smaller than negative 19 works, like negative 20, right? But negative 18 would not work. If I did it with cancellation, just subtract 8 from that side, subtract 8 from that side. Those cancel out, and you're left with negative 19. F is less than or equal to negative 19. I'm going to skip that next problem. We'll come back to those two that are in the boxes. I'll talk about why they're a little bit different. So the next one I would do leave change opposite. Then I'm just looking at, there was a W that they added 7 to. and they got 5. I'm going to subtract 7, which gets me -2, and then I put my symbol back in, greater than or equal to. So W is greater than or equal to -2. Of course, you could do it with cancellation, -7, -7. That gets you a W. The greater than or equal to stays, and you get -2. If you're graphing it, put -2 on the graph. Of course, this way would be -3, this way would be -1. Is it filled in or not? Remember, this is what you're looking for. If it's underlined, it's filled in. And we're talking about all the numbers that are greater than or equal to -2. So -2 works. -1.5 works. -1 works. 0 works. 13 works. Anything to the right of -2 and -2 itself works. Now to present these two and talk about why they're a little bit different, I want to make sure that we understand something. So if I wrote an inequality like 5 is greater than 2, everybody should agree with that. 5 is definitely larger than 2, right? If I flip the sides of these, and flip the 2 to the left and the 5 to the right, now I would also have to flip the left. I'd have to flip the symbol. And now it would be 2 is less than 5. So if I flip an inequality, I actually have to flip the symbol as well. Now in an equation, 7 equals 7, that's true. You might think of it, if you flip this one over here and this one over here, if you flip an equal sign, it just stays an equal sign, and that's true. Knowing that, with my class, I'm going to have them approach this problem as a flip problem. Why is it a flip? Because the variable is on the wrong side. And it's okay to write it over there. The reason I don't like that is because kids always get the graphs mixed up, because they look at this symbol and they're like, oh, this is a greater than problem. And so in their head, a greater than looks like this, right? Because that's how I graph a greater than. But that's assuming the y is on the left-hand side when we're reading it. Y is greater than, but it's not. This is a greater than y problem. So what I'm going to have them do is I will have them rewrite it as y minus 9. I'll flip the -4 over to the other side. And when we do that, we actually flip the symbol. So when I go to graph it, I won't be graphing a greater than like I thought. I'll be graphing a less than. So that's one of the reasons we talk about flipping the problem and flipping the symbol, because we really want to flip it to what the graph looks like, in my opinion. So now I would add 9 to both sides to get rid of that. Those cancel out, and I'm left with y is less than +5. So I'd put 5, I'd put 6, put 4. At 5, it's not filled in, and everything to the left of that works. And if you're not sure about that, if you get stuck on that, you can always take one that's obviously on the side of your answer. So let's just take 4. Shouldn't 4 be part of this answer since it says everything less than 5? Let's see if this is a true statement. If I plug in 4, 4 minus 9 is -5. Is -4 greater than -5? Yes, it is. So that makes that a true statement. So again, I would look at that other one in the green box and say, oh, the variable's on the wrong side. I don't like it, so let me rewrite that. Let me flip the 5 plus d over to the left-hand side and the 12 over to the right-hand side. And when I do that, the symbol has to switch, because this is no longer going to be a greater than or equal to problem, remember? If I did greater than or equal to, I'd be expecting to see this. It's actually going to be a less than or equal to problem. Okay? So again, this time I'll do it with rainbow. There was a d. They added 5 to, and they got 12, so I'm going to subtract 5, and 12 minus 5 is 7. I put the symbol back in it. There's your answer. Don't just say the answer is 7. There's a range of answers. D is less than or equal to 7. So 7 works, that's why I fill it in. And everything less than 7 works, like 6 and 5 and 4. But 8 wouldn't work, and 7.5 wouldn't work. Anything to the left of 7 works, and 7 itself works. Another thing that we want to be able to do is take a word problem and convert it into an inequality. So here we go. First one says a number increased by 4. First of all, a number that we don't know we call a variable, right? So maybe f. Increased by 4 would mean 4 added to it, right? Is at most, and I'll be honest, this is one that a lot of kids get wrong because they hear most and they think greater than. But if I say it's at most, if I told you I had at most $3, then I might have 3. I might have less than 3. So this is really going to be a less than or equal to -10. F plus 4 is less than or equal to -10. So you got to be careful with the words is at most. they're telling you the ceiling. That means it could be there, but it could be anything less than that. So I'll solve this one with cancellation. Subtract 4, those cancel out. F is less than or equal to, I'm going to do leaf change opposite, they're on the same team, negative 14. So, at negative 14, would I fill it in? Yes, I would, because it's underlined. And I'm talking about all of the numbers that are less than negative 14, like negative 15 and negative 16 and negative 17. All of those numbers, and negative 14.5. All of those would work. Let's try the second one. 8 less than. Now, less than can mean two different things. Less means subtract, and than means switch the order. Okay, so that's one thing it can mean, or it can mean less than, a less than symbol. Here's how you know, because you might see this. It says less than twice, and these two mean different things. This tells you exactly how much less than. 8 less than. So this means it's subtraction and switch the order. So I'm subtracting 8 from something. What am I subtracting it from? A number. Don't know, so I call it a variable. K. So what I just represented was 8 less than a number. That'd be K minus 8. Is less than 15. This time they didn't tell us how much less than 15. I just know it's less than 15. Okay? So I have now a problem. K minus 8 is less than 15. I'll do this one with rainbow. There was a K that they subtracted 8 and got 15. I'm going to add 8 to get my answer. 15 plus 8 is 23, and then don't forget, you have to have the symbol. K is less than 23. So, at 23, would it be filled in or not? No, it would not this time because there's no equal to sign above it. And now I have a less than, that's all these numbers smaller than that, like negative 2 or negative 500 or 21 or 22.777. 22.99999 is okay, but 23 is too big. Next one says a number decreased by 6. A number decreased by 6. A number. So we'll call that M. Decreased by 6, let's subtract 6, is no more than negative 2. So you see that more than, people think, oh, greater than, but it says it's no more than negative 2. That means it might be negative 2, but it can't be bigger than that. It has to be less than or equal to that. Negative 2 is fine, but no more than that. Okay, so I'll do this one with cancellation. They subtracted 6, so I'm going to add 6. Those cancel out. Over here, they fight and I get 4, so I get M is less than or equal to 4. So at 4 on the number line, is it filled in? Yes, because of the underline. And everything to the left of 4, like 3 and 2 and 1, but not 4.2, not 5, not 6. All these numbers bigger than it don't work. Negative 5 is more than. It doesn't tell me how much more than it is. It just says negative 5 is more than. That's a greater than sign. 2 less than a number. Do I know how much less than? Yeah. Exactly 2 less than, so I subtract and switch the order from a number, like F. So I'll do it with rainbow. There was an F that they subtracted 2 and got negative 5, so I'm going to add 2. Negative 5 plus 2, they fight, and the negatives went up by 3. Don't forget your symbol. F is greater than negative 3. So if that's negative 3, it doesn't work, but everything bigger than it works, like negative 2 and negative 1 and all those. Alright, last one. 16 is at least. It means, if I think about at least, it's kind of like that at most. Remember how that most seemed like it was going to be greater than or equal to, but it's actually less than or equal to? At least means greater than or equal to. It's at least what? 7 more than. Do I know how much more than? Yeah. 7 more than. So it's add and switch the order. More than a number, so like G. So I'll do this with the rainbow. There was a G that they added 7 and got 16. I'm going to subtract 7. And I get 9. Don't forget your symbol. Greater than or equal to. G is greater than or equal to 9. So if I put that to be equal to 9, do I fill it in? Yes, I do, because of the equal to part. 9 works. And also everything bigger than 9 works, like 9.1, 9.5, and 10, and 11, and 34.